Dude, I'm excited to continue this series too, because man, those patch notes videos have been taking forever. We're kind of in the thick of it now. We're at the point of the first beta test coming up for Street Fighter V. We still got a bunch of character trailers. The last video we did on the E3 breakdown was so long, right? So I'm gonna try to make this one shorter. And this is kind of funny because everyone to this day like just talks about Ken's hair, but I guess people are too distracted by this trailer because of how different Ken was. So let's watch this trailer together. And keep in mind, I can't play with sound because they still use, you know, DMCA music. I guess you can notice his hair here, kind of. But the first thing my eyes see is the Under Armour. The Under Armour, dude. And they make Ken look so cool. I really like his redesign because, you know, when you see Ryu and Chun-Li, now up to the beta footage, like now they look like so similar to what they've always been, but Ken has been changed so much in this game. Even his normals look different. So many double DPs, so much like that air EX air Tatsu, and the Tatsu going upwards looks so sick. He looks so fun to play. And you guys have to remember too that when this trailer came out, the complaints of Street Fighter V by this point have been that the game looks too slow. Everyone says, oh, the game is so slow, they need to speed it up and stuff. So when you see Ken, it's kind of like a breath of fresh air for people because they're like, oh, finally we got a nice like rush down character to play. Ken was really strong in Season 1. A lot of pro players argue that he was better than even Ryu in Season 1. And one of the main things that made Ken really, really strong is his air EX Tatsu. It was nuts, dude. It was plus. It was like a Kami dive kick, basically. It wasn't as fast, but it was still a really good way for Ken to approach. And when that was one of the first big things they nerfed on Ken, was that air EX Tatsu dive kick. And that really hurt Ken's kind of neutral game plan because his neutral tools were relatively weak outside of that. So that was like the big problem with Ken. But when he gets in the corner, he still shines. This is your favorite Ken design ever? It's really nice, man. I think they did a fantastic job with it. So that air EX Tatsu. And another thing too that I don't like is like, yeah, okay, if they have to nerf air EX Tatsu, I get it, but we kind of just don't even see that move like barely ever being used again. They even made like these flashy combos come from it, but an actual pro Ken play, you rarely see it, dude. A lot of people, when they see the Ryu and the Chun-Li from the alpha footage, they really wanted those kind of characters. I guess another thing is like people wanted because, you know, it wasn't in the game and they wanted something new. For Street Fighter 6, I hope that they do the same treatment with the characters again and really change them. I know it's risky because there's some characters that people don't like the changes that happen to them. You know, maybe like Vega, for example. I think it's a great compromise to still have the characters that we love returning, and maybe if you're somebody that didn't like those characters before because of how they played, maybe you'll like them now, you know? And then the loyalists, the people that love those characters will continue to use them. And you have like a fresh new look at it. Dude, standing fierce to standing medium punch? Insane. So one more thing at the end of this trailer, we get a teaser for the next character. Who's that? Who's that, guys? So this was the very first brand new character shown for Street Fighter V. So people were pausing this video. You know what people thought when they first saw this trailer, who this was? People thought this was Honda. They thought it was Honda because of the paint on his face. They're like, that's the new Honda rework. What do you guys think about that now? Damn. This trailer is really good too. But mostly because of the V-Trigger activation. Oh, Necalli, man. This character went through a lot of changes. I don't know if you guys remember, but Necalli, his uppercut, it wasn't an uppercut motion when this character came out. It was actually a charge move. It was charge down, up, punch. Do you guys remember that? And if you think about it, this character, he looks cool. His moves look cool. I think the problem was he played too much like a Shoto. You know, he wasn't a Shoto, but he played like a Shoto. These are one of those things where like Capcom didn't expect how people would play a character optimally, you know? This is what happens when you min-max stuff, right? But basically, like, you know how Nash was kind of played as this ultimate, like, hit-and-run character? Where Capcom thought he'd be, like, this rushdown monster? The same thing with Necalli. The Capcom probably thought Necalli would be, like, this rushdown monster, even though he was, like, a charged hybrid character. He ended up being played as, like, a zoner. Once again. Because his V-Skill 1 was so strong. And another problem, too, is that Capcom made his V-Skill 1 one of the stronger V-Skills in the game when this game first came out, because having a fireball that doesn't actually have a projectile moving, you know, that hits on the spot, that knocks you down and gives you V-Gauge for a character that has an infinite V-Trigger, is very strong. But it's not as strong if Necalli's DP was a charge like it was before, right? So when Capcom decided to give his DP a motion to make the character more aggressive and faster, they ended up indirectly making his fireball insanely strong. So it's, once again, it's one of these funny balance changes, like how we talked about Bison, how they changed his Psycho Inferno from a charge move, and this is like kind of the result that happens. Dude, this hair, man, like I said, they really try with every single character to have something flowing and moving just to show off the Unreal Engine. And for Necalli, they chose his hair. I remember when people first saw this, they're like, okay, this looks pretty good, yeah. But when he activates V-Trigger, everyone was like, whoa, right? Everyone got super hype when he had like the troll doll hair or the Super Saiyan. We got hype until we realized, wait a second, the Neko was so cheeks that every time you played against a Necalli player online, you knew you had a time limit. A time limit before he activates, and then he'd be skipping across the screen with unavoidable teleport dashes and command grabbing you. There is only so much time you had to defeat him. And the problem is this V-Trigger never ends. So that sucked. Let's see if we can find a live reaction of this so I can tell you guys like how hyped people were with this. Hey, thanks Kalis for recording this video for us so we can look back on it back in 2015, 7 years later. See, everyone's kind of chilled and calm, but wait until he activates. That's when people go nuts. Here it comes. Whoa! Now it's hype, right? People are suckers for the Super Saiyan, the DBZ, man. Whoa! Dude, that seriously was the reaction, though. And by the way, this was revealed at EVO, this trailer. And like I said, it's cool because, once again, this is the first brand new character reveal for Street Fighter V. It was a good start. You know, like, if Fang was the first new character revealed, then the hype, you know, the hype might have been dead, right? We would have been like, oh no. All the Akuma players that are lining up for Akuma, they played Necalli instead, just because he was just the next best thing. Until Akuma was revealed, because the roster is so small. So before this video gets too long, I want to show you guys some of the combos that existed in the first beta version of the game. And we'll pick some key characters. I mean, obviously we should start off with Ryu. So the key thing we're looking for here is basically how much different the combo system was in this game. It almost feel like it was so much more freedom, I would put it, right? Crouching main punch, standing light kick. There was like a lot of things caused a lot more hit stun, and it seemed like everything kind of worked. Look at that. Look at that chain. I'm looking for that short one. Look at that. Oh my god. He comboed in this sweep. Did you guys see that? That was insane. Just like a free knockdown. Oh my goodness. It looks like he has V-Trigger 1 up permanently, and everything's just a target combo. There it is. Short uppercut, baby. Did you guys see that? That was sick. So the big change was that in Street Fighter 4, you had to link your chain to cancel your special move. But in this game, you don't. You could just straight up cancel any chain into a special move. So that was a big difference. It made things a lot more easier to combo. Now, one of the reasons why Capcom didn't like the idea of comboing lights into mediums and why they took that out for most of the cast, what it does is it makes it so that everyone just fishes for lights, and they really wanted to give every button their own purpose on risk and reward, right? Because if you have the game where like the lights go straight into the mediums, you're gonna be able to do full B&Bs from lights, right? They wanted this game to be like very frame data heavy. Frame traps are high rewarding because now you can link into your mediums and then do your best combos, because your best combos in Street Fighter V come from mediums, right? Or heavies, not from lights. So that's why that's the pros and cons, right? Some people, because in Street Fighter 4 you use a lot of lights. Too much damage from target combos looking back, Yeah, because there was so much freedom on the combo system, getting knockdowns was really easy, and getting a lot of damage was really easy. Dude, did you see that? That meaty from that overhead? Damn, and I eyeballed that too? Eyeball Oki? No frame kills at all? That's sick. Damn, jab. Oh my god. Oh, look how much damage from an overhead. Nothing like comboing the super after an overhead. Oh, look at the corner combos for Ryu. Look how much has changed. Like I said, it looks like V-Trigger 1 basically at all times. Look at that. EX uppercut. Look how much damage that did, guys. Oh, 3 bars. That's really flashy. I think that does less than super though, probably. That's really cool. If you're going for stun. If you're going for stun, it might be better than going for super. Our timestamps suck. Oh, look. Forward fierce comboing naturally from heavy kick crush counter. Oh no. Look how much damage that is. Wake up DP into 60%. That's amazing. Ooh. Devastating. Yep, look at V-Trigger combo starting from a light punch. Look at the damage. That was starting from a 3-framer. That's amazing damage. Bzz. Oh, this is from a actual match. I don't know why I put this in. I guess I was feeling myself. Damn, that guy got nuked. Oh, natural sweep links. Oh, dude. Double crouching short kick into mediums. Oh my god, dude, I cannot imagine, like, looking back on this, how powerful Cammy was back then. Wait, oh yeah! Crouching Fierce is a crush counter. I completely forgot about this. Cammy's Crouching Heavy Punch used to be a crush counter, guys. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how broken that would be? I completely forgot about that. Oh, don't worry, heavy kick dashing combos, guys. Watch this. dash in forward hard punch. Watch this, guys, it gets better. Big deeps. Boom! Crouching Fierce, guys. Dashing, Crouching Fierce. He must have been plus 1 billion because it didn't crumple downwards. It was a spin crush counter. I think you could do meterless on whiff too. Yeah, big damage. Huge damage. Whoa! That looked cool. So the last thing I want to show you guys is, in case you guys forgot, Kara throws existed in Street Fighter V in the beta version, and then Capcom took them out once people started discovering them. So I'll show you guys some of the Kara throws in this game. You can see the difference in distance. And it was a good thing Capcom got rid of them, because with how powerful throws are in Street Fighter V, my goodness. Look how far Birdies is. It's insane, dude. Everyone has like Bison throw range. Ooh. Yeah, they had to definitely change this. With the shimmy issue, you had to deal with Kara throws on top of that. I mean, there were some really crazy Kara throws in Street Fighter 4, like Ken, for example, but yeah, Capcom was on top of that. They made sure there was like no Kara throws after this beta. I think they still discovered some, like very recently, but I'm sure Capcom just patched out most of them. But yeah, guys, that pretty much ties it up. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit, make sure this video isn't too long. And then we'll talk about more stuff on the interviews on our next video, because there's some really cool things that Capcom said that I want to touch on for sure, on history repeating itself.